Hey everybody, welcome to City Music Stories. Today we're going to Hoboken, New Jersey. This was suggested by my YouTube friend Max Washington Songs. And Max has done a great job of suggesting cities and artists for this series. If you have an idea for a city or an artist, please let me know in the comments and I'll get right on that. Currently, I have requests for this series lined up through February of 2022, and I'm thinking about making this a weekly series. So again, let me know what you're thinking in the comments. The two artists we're going to look at in this video are Frank Sinatra and the band Yellow Tengo. So let's visit the city. Hoboken is a city in Hudson County, New Jersey. As of the 2010 U.S. Census, the city's population was 50,000. Among cities with a population above 50,000, Hoboken was ranked as the third most densely populated municipality in the United States, with more than 42,400 people per square mile. Hoboken is part of the New York metropolitan area. Hoboken is known as the most walkable, cool suburb in America. Hoboken is known for a variety of firsts: the birthplace of baseball, the first Oreo cookie sold in New Jersey, the creation of the zipper, and of course, Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra was born and raised here. Getting into more details about the tourist information, Hoboken has a lot of cool little places to go and visit and hang out. So if you're in New York, make sure you take a ride across the river and check out this town. I want to say thanks to my patrons. Want to see your name listed? Then sign up at $3 or $5 per month. But you can support me at $1 a month too. Patrons make my work here possible. And each month now, I post 4 exclusive videos of original music, cover songs, or other content. I post often and share life and previews of what's to come. Francis Albert Sinatra was an American singer and actor who is generally perceived as one of the greatest musical artists of the 20th century. He is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold an estimated 150 million records worldwide. Born to Italian immigrants in Hoboken, New Jersey, Sinatra was greatly influenced by the intimate, easy-listening vocal style of Bing Crosby and began his musical career in the swing era with band leaders Henry James and Tommy Dorsey. Sinatra found success as a solo artist after he signed with Columbia Records in 1943, becoming the idol of the Bobby Soxers. In June of 1939, bandleader Henry James, who had heard Sinatra sing on Dance Parade, signed a 2-year contract of $75 a week one evening after a show at the Paramount Theater in New York. It was with the James Band that Sinatra released his first commercial record, From the Bottom of My Heart, in July. No more than 8,000 copies of the record were sold, and further records released with James through 1939, such as All or Nothing at All, also had weak sales on their initial release. Thanks to his vocal training, Sinatra could now sing 2 tones higher and developed a repertoire including many more songs. When looking for a review of this first release by Sinatra, I didn't really find any information about what people thought of it or things like that, as it's generally considered to be a rare recording. With the low number of units sold, not a whole lot of people had a copy of this. But for me listening to it, it's always fun to hear music from the 30s, 40s, and hear someone like Frank Sinatra sing. In a sense, it's like a way to go back in time and to view a different part of history through a lens. From the bottom of my heart. As we move on to our next artist, if you have an idea for an artist or a city, please let me know in the comments. Yellow Tengo is an American indie rock band formed in Hoboken, New Jersey in 1984. Since 1992, the lineup has consisted of Ira Kaplan, Georgia Hubley, and James McNeil. In 2015, original guitarist Dave Schramm rejoined the band and appears on their 14th album, Stuff Like That There. Despite achieving limited mainstream success, Yalo Tengo has been called the quintessential critics band and maintains a strong cult following. Though they mostly play original material, the band performs a wide range of cover songs both live and on record. Here's the story of where the band's name comes from. Now, instead of reading this word for word, I'm just going to say it's a very funny baseball story about a language barrier and outfielders trying to not run into each other. To get the band started, Kaplan and Hubley placed an advertisement to recruit other musicians who had similar taste in music. The group's debut recording was a 7-inch single entitled The River of Water, and it backed with a cover of Lee's A House Is Not a Motel. This was released in late 1985 with Schramm on lead guitar and Rick on bass. Unfortunately, I can't play any of this song due to copyright reasons. When looking for reviews of this song, I didn't find a whole lot of information. I found a user score of 70 based on one person entering, and I found an interview with the band where they were talking about different songs in their career. And this interview really doesn't give a review or anything either, so here's a little background information from the member Kaplan. We didn't have the song when we started rehearsing in 1984, but we had the song soon after. We played the song at our second show. We were a trio in the studio and asked Dave Schramm to help us. And if I remember right, it started with the idea of him playing lap steel on The River of Water, and then once he was there, he played on 2 other songs. Just hearing him play with us, we were surprised that we could sound that good. We weren't surprised that he could sound that good. He entered the studio as someone helping us to do some recording, and he left as a member of the band. Thank you for watching along with me as I talked about these 2 artists. If you have an idea for an artist or a city, please let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.
Go ahead and hit subscribe, like and comment, take the ride. Don't you forget to come back and see me. The train is waiting for me. Listen to original music on stream. I post content there exclusively. See me on Instagram. Get to know